Hello everybody and welcome back to Slay the Spire Daily Challenge Runs. This is August 22nd, 2018 as you can see, and we are having a great time. Right now we have recovered slightly from our embarrassment. That was a very bad start to the month. Currently sitting on 16 wins and 5 losses. After yesterday's amazing performance, we placed 12th in total in the world at the end of the entire day, and that is, in my eyes, probably really good. It might potentially be one of my best placements I've ever had. I have had a top 10 before, but that was before the game was as big as it was, A, and B, before you go back and you could look at where you finished. I wasn't able to ever go back and see where I ended, but now I do have that option. We can go back to August 21st to see we came 12th in the entire world yesterday, which made me feel amazing. That run was super good. Anyway, on today's daily though, we are playing as defect with diversity, future, and lethality. This means Ina. That's the only way to say it. This is going to be an extremely difficult daily, an extremely difficult run. We of course are looking for that. Oops, I don't know how that happens. It's really weird. We are looking for the top 100 placements, which means we need a score of 829. That tells you how difficult this run is. Just winning alone is going to be a challenge in itself, and I am on 16 wins and I would love to go to 17 here, but realistically this makes me feel like we're on a route for 16 wins and 6 losses. I'm going to try my damnedest though to not allow that to happen, because damn, we are on a bit of a roll at the moment and I'm feeling good. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Of course, as I said, we are playing as a defect with certain feature and lethality, 2 of the most difficult modifiers in the game. I want this to be extremely clear when I said these 2 modifiers might be the most damning difficult modifiers you can get. Certain future runs are insanely difficult and lethality runs are even worse. So we're going to be looking for ice, we're going to be looking for infinite block, we're going to be looking for anything that allows us to get so much natural armor that we can just outlast the damage output from the enemy. Even if you have to take it a bit slower, go for a more slow damage approach, little bits of damage over times while just fully defending ourselves to victory. That is something we can look into, because that is how I feel a lethality and certain future run has to be. And of course, diverse will give us the option of getting ironclad and silent cards. The only thing that could be insanely good here is we can pick up barricade from the ironclad set and have lots of ice with defect cards to create an ice vortex wall that just pumps up our block and keeps skyrocketing it to get us wins. I don't care about perfecting or beyond perfecting at this point. I care about minimizing damage taken and upping our chances of just having a success run, because at this point I don't even care about a top 100. I care about getting another win and not another loss. Without further ado, let's jump into it. This daily is scary. I am intimidated and I'm worried, but I'm going to give it my damnedest best try, and I will not give up and I will not lose this daily unless I have no other choice. Almost messed up in the beginning there. Very happy that I was quick enough to effectively not play the defend card. Ooh, right off the bat, leg sweep is really good, so I'm going to take it. But definitely scrape had an advantage, and now powers suddenly are a big deal. I'm after powers. I want all the powers. Give me all the powers. I'll take any powers we can get. I cannot afford to take power through. Quick slash is 11 damage and 1 card draw, which is better than a strike, so I'll take it, but not great. We are looking for powers right now. All I care about at this point is getting as many powers as I can into this deck as quick as possible. So leg sweep was really good for us, absolutely amazing. The fact that it has that block so we don't take too much damage, as well as the this is a hard one. I'm going to take pissing up. That was actually a hard one. As well as the fact that it weakens the enemy is going to be very good for us to get situations like that where we can get a block in while weakening the enemy and getting some damage in. So that could be very good for us. Now, how do we want to handle this one? Dual cost will do 16 and this will do 9. That is exactly enough to get the kill. Beautiful. Perfect. So far so good. Not going too bad. Our first boss is the boss slime, so none of these are really good against the boss slime. I'll take the charged battery here. Once again, as I said, none of these are really good. This is 8 strength, it's kind of good. More weaken and more block could be really good. Upgrading zap to 0 I think is what approach we want to take, because it allows us to play zap and still get stuff. Ooh, this is a tricky one. I mean, I would love to upgrade a card. I don't want to remove a card at this point, I feel. Like, we have such a small deck, removing a card just feels really bad. This is the tricky one. I honestly don't know how to approach this. So, let's think about it. What would we want? An upgraded dual cost makes it 0, which is really good. Upgraded charge budget will give us 10 block and more energy for next turn. But I think we want damage at some point too. So maybe just actually upgrading strike / quick slash could be really good. Upgraded leg sweep is also insanely good. I'm gonna take the... I want to transform a card, but it's so risky. It's so risky. Let's think. We have a charge battery, right? So the charge battery is making up for defend, and the quick slash is making up for strike. So we could transform either of these and it would even out. Leg sweep can take another block, so we could probably transform 1 block. We could probably just transform 1 defense. So I'm going to gamble here a little bit. I'm going to go for defend transform. I'm going to hope that they don't do me dirty and they give me something amazing. Endless Agony. Not bad. It's 7 damage. It's 9 damage for free, basically. It's a free 9 damage, which means a potential free 18 damage. Now we want powers, because powers make cards free. But we want powers that do something for us. Like Mayhem would have been great. I feel like self-repair isn't good enough. Carnage is pretty good. Ball lightning is probably the route we want to go for. So I'm going to take the ball lightning, and I'll take 1. I mean, I'm going to take the self-repair, because playing self-repair means we're going to get... It's free, basically. If we play self-repair, we get to play another card, and it's literally free. So, I think that is the right approach. Now, the question is, how do we want to handle this play? Well, I mean, you start off with the zap, right? And you go for, like, a quick slash. Not good, not good. I want to focus here, and I'm going to use the charge battery. And, I'm going to go for strike. We're not going to perfect this, but remember, we don't really care about perfecting too much. We could get rid of all his... We can get rid of all their artifacts, and that way at least we can... We can potentially use the weaken and the block effectively, which would be nice. Now we really want to minimize damage here. So I'm going to start with self-repair and hope it hits leg sweep. It unfortunately didn't, but leg sweep's still going to come in for us in the clutch. Get a nice little ball lightning. 11... This might kill. If this hits and then 2 lightning orbs hit it, will kill. But with 3 enemies, the mathematical transfer, or we can get 16 block. I'm going to go for the potential kill. 2 lightning orbs have to hit it. Oh, we got it. How lucky is that? We're only taking 1 here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is what I was hoping for. That endless agony to just start kicking in for us and just really getting us all that free damage. You know what? I'm actually going to use it here. Even though we lose the endless agony, I wanted the block to not take damage with the ornamental fan. So not a great turn here, but potentially a kill. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fight. Now leg sweep is tempting. I mean, heel hook is tempting because we do kind of weaken enemies. And if we weaken enemy, we can get a free damage play and card draw, so that might be really good. I think that's a little bit of a harder one. I'm going to start off by weakening you and doing that, so I can just get more damage on the first turn. I might get frailed. That's okay. We have 2 orbs out already. We're in an okay position. A free zap, a free heel hook. Very nice. A free strike. And then I'll just... Ooh, no, I'm going to have to piercing way. I miscalculated the frail, how much the frail was going to do. So we're all going to take some damage here. My bad. Definitely misplayed that. Oh, probably not actually now I think about it. So I'll play self-repair, make something free. It was a quick slash. That's very nice. A nice little endless agony. Nice little endless agony and a nice little... This is going very well so far. Interesting. Interesting. Streamline's tempting. Don't get me wrong. It's 18 damage for 2. And it gets cheaper. Cloak and Dagger is 6 block and 7 damage for 1 energy. I'm going to go Cloak and Dagger here because I think it's the better one, but I wasn't entirely sure. Ooh, a nice free relic there. That's very nice. Of course, everyone's getting that free relic, so it's not like I'm getting any specific bonus that other people are not getting. But I'm sure you guys do understand what I mean by that play. You know, like a relic is getting a free relic, not free, but getting an early relic is getting an early relic, and I will not say no to that. This is also difficult. Headbutt's extremely good, but backflip is block, and I do want a little bit of block. Bane is pointless. We have zero poison in the deck. Headbutt feels really good because we can bring back a leg sweep. There's a lot of things we can bring back. I think you want to upgrade the cloak and dagger or the heal hook here, or even the self repair. No, we don't need the heal from self repair. I think what we actually might want to just upgrade the cloak and dagger. Having 2 shifts mean that now it's a 6 block and 14 damage. 6 block and 14 damage for 1 energy. That is really good. Obviously you go for one of these, and one of these on turn 1, and I'm going to pop the focus potion right away. I'm not going to get rid of the Endless Agony now. I might need it. This is a big turn for us. Oh, beautiful, hitting that quick. This is 14 damage, so we're gonna go for that. Quick slash, give me... Okay, headbutt. Headbutt can bring back the cloak and dagger. It's 14 damage. I think headbutt's the most damage. You're not splitting. Why do you show... You shouldn't be splitting yet. No, you're not splitting. Okay. This is great. This is really good so far. So, oh, this is 14 damage. So, as I said, you can't pass this up. So, 14 damage. And then we gotta go the dual cost here. I think it's 20 damage. That means 231 HP enemies, way easier to deal with. Oh, 226 HP enemies, even easier to deal with. Now the one is attacking, unfortunately, and I don't know if we can get through this. We can split him. We can definitely split him. So he will split, and we can actually just kill him. So let's just kill him. That's 1 down, and then this guy's on 16. So this is potentially a perfect right off the bat. Oh wow. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to a free perfect. This is scary. This is a scary one because Corpse Explosion is super good. it's insanely good, especially if you fight Donor and Decker. You get a Corpse Explosion on one of them and you just kill Donor and then Decker dies immediately. But that means we have to get on Donor and Decker. If we don't, it's just 6 poison. If we fight single enemies. If we fight multiple enemies, and then there's artifact enemies coming up, like the Bronze Order Medium and stuff. Hyper Beam is 26 damage, we lose a lot of focus, and I kind of feel like our focus is really doing a lot for us. Amplify is only good on self-repair right now, because we have 0 other powers. So Amplify feels a bit bad. So I feel like the card you should go for is Corpse Explosion, so I'm going to do it. But 29 damage to all enemies. I mean, on the second floor, that pretty much takes care of a lot of the things we need to worry about. I mean, even on the first, like, on these elite fights, other than the Book of Stabbing, it's insanely good on other elite fights because you can take out the little minions, you can take out the 3 guys. Hyper Beam does seem tempting. I feel like I need to think about this very carefully. Corpse Explosion gets 0 bonus from our modifiers, absolutely 0, except for the fact that we get it due to diverse. If you get Corpse Explosion on the 50 HP enemy, and the other enemies have less than 50 HP, I'm using the 3 Taskmasters elites as an example, but just killing one will instantly kill the other 2. And the same will apply. The same will not apply for the Book of Stabbing or the other elites. I feel like you got a Hyper Beam here. Like, I usually will go Corpse Explosion, but I think this was one of those wretch. I want a Smith. I want a Smith definitely. So I'm gonna go Tiny House here. Add a card. Upgrade Hyper Beam for free. 37 damage to enemies. Reckless Charge is tempting. Acrobatics is not really tempting. Reckless Charge is tempting because the Daze card I don't care about. I draw a Daze and it fucks off out of the deck because it exhausts. Leap is fine. It's 9 block for 1 inch. It's a better defend basically, but it's not that great. Acrobatics can draw me cards that I might need, but we have only 3 energies, so we can't use most of the cards we draw at the moment anyway. I'm gonna take Reckless Charge. I think you want that damage, and oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Hyper Beam can take care of the like Hyper Beam here will just be really good. We didn't get it, but it could have been good. So I'm gonna start off with a Cloak and Dagger, and now we need to make sure we do knock down the guy who's hitting for 8 billion fucking damage. It's kind of important. So I'm gonna go for a Headbutt and bring back Cloak and Dagger next turn, and you know what, I'm just gonna take out 1, and then we know there's 1 less to worry about, and that's gonna make my entire life easier. Now they both buffed, so they're both gonna hit really hard. This does 37 to all. 37 divided by 2 is not enough to kill everything. Oh, this will be super good though, won't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna kill himself on the spikes, almost. Excuse me. That is disgusting, and I apologize about it, but it's life. Ooh. I kinda need you to die. Might have miscalculated this slightly. That's too much damage. You gotta put the block up, and oh, he's gonna die to the spikes, so we're not gonna take too much damage. We only took one hit from that. That's actually insane. We play this, and you're dead. That was great. That was absolutely great. I'm gonna put another self-repair in the deck. I don't want to, but with Mummified Hand, I will do it. Because our mathematical chance of drawing self-repair is reasonably high, if you think about it. We have 11 block. Do we want more block, or do we want another lightning orb? You know what? I'll rather just do the 14 damage to him. It's not going to get rid of any of his plated armor, but this way I don't take damage. And I think I care about not taking damage a little bit more right now than I care about doing damage, I guess. Not really getting through his armor though, which is kind of a problem. Oh, I'll go War Reckless here. Self-repair. Quick slash. Heal hook. Strike. We're gonna take a bit of damage here, but we're hitting for 14, so it's not too bad. And we got through some of his stuff, which is what really matters. We can kill him here. So endless, headbutt, and hyper beam. There we go. 37 damage hyper beam. Perfected strike is horrible for us, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Grand Finale is horrible, and Barrage is kind of horrible. I'm gonna skip all of these, actually. I hate having to skip cards, but that was one of those rare situations where I just had to skip a card. A very unfortunate first turn. I'm gonna Snake Oil here. Cloak and Dagger. So let's go Endless, Shiv, Heal Hook. Okay, so the Snake Oil was a bit of a gamble. We might come to regret it, but I didn't really want to take damage if I didn't need to. So Strike, for Lightning, Headbutt. Let's bring back Endless Agony. I think that's going to give us the most when we use one of these. That's great. So he's going to Artifact us now. And by Artifact us, I do mean Daze us. It doesn't matter because we got that. I will Strike you, and then I will... Oh, Endless Agony you, I think. We're in an okay place right now. Not the greatest place you've ever been in your life, you know. I think you duel here. We're just going to tank it to the face. It's fine. We have another self-repair, and I'm kind of okay with this play. So Strike, Headbutt. Really would have liked to have brought the other self-repair back to get a little bit more HP out of that, but it's okay. Barricade showed up! That's so cool. Barricade showed up. I have taken 0 ice cards, but Barricade showed up. I'm gonna take it. Fuck it. I'm gonna take Barricade. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm probably gonna regret it, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Defend. Headbutt. This is a horrible first turn for us. We should have probably used the Dex potion there. That's a really bad first turn. Wow, this is even worse. This is really bad. We're taking so much damage on this fight, actually. We could die on this fight alone. Self-repair is huge. Cloak and Dagger is huge. Charge battery next turn is huge. And then we can just do all the free damage that we want. So we do have another self-repair in this deck. So we're not completely fucked. Excuse me. I would very much like to kill you if possible. So please let 2 hit that guy. Oh, thank you, game. We're getting 14 HP back. That's all that really matters. Endless Agony, Cloak and Dagger, Piercing Wail, Headbutt, bring back Cloak and Dagger, Strike. And I'm actually going to Endless Agony again here. He will die to the Cloak and Dagger next turn. That was not good. That was not a good fight. That fight scared me. White Noise makes us pay power for free. You discover colors shop with the banner Inspire and walk into see what's inside. No way, nope, can't let you in. A man with ridiculous clothing appears at the entrance to bar you. Continue. This will not do. No. What is this style? Disgusting. Are you bleeding? Gross. Business? You are a customer? Fine. Whatever. He lets out an exaggerated sigh and points at a list of services. The services seem fine, but you would rather punch the smug man in the smug face. Punch, lose 3 HP. Full service, lose 90 gold, remove a card and upgrade a random card. Cleanup, transform 2 cards, or adjustments, upgrade 2 random cards. This is interesting. I kind of don't want Barricade in the deck anymore. I've changed my mind after seeing it come into play. So remove a card and upgrade a card is very tempting. But upgrade 2 random cards for 40 gold I think is the way you want to go. So let's take adjustments. Leg sweep and Agnes. It's okay. Okay, bye now. Bye now. You should have punched him. Ooh. I'm interested. Oh no. Book of Stabbing. This is so bad for us. We got... I want to start... I'm gonna white noise because it's gonna make something free, and it didn't make free what I needed it to make free, so a little bit unlucky, but we got a lot of block out of it due to the leg sweep, and he is weakened, which is huge. Now unfortunately I don't have the opportunity to play the Barricade here, and this is kind of what I was worried about, but maybe it could hit Piercing Wail. Oh, it did. How absolutely lucky was I? That was a massive gamble on my side. Huge. Gambled it to infinity and beyond, as they say. And it just happened to work out for us. So I should be very grateful. So zap. Headbutt. Cloak and Dagger. Ooh, should have headbutted leg sweep actually. That's my bad. And now he's starting to build up a little bit of defense with Barricade. Just a little bit. Excuse me. What is that damage, good sir? That damage is insane. He's not weakened anymore. Or lightning. And strike. Okay, so we are going to take a lot of damage here. And this is the Book of Stabbing for you. Book of Stabbing is way too strong. Way too strong. On a... I have to end this agony here for the extra armor. Book of fucking Stabbing is just way too strong on the Lethality one. Look at that. Look at this. It's ridiculous. So we are probably dying here. No. Okay, we do kill him luckily, and we saved the. We didn't even use his fairy bottles, which is really big. Struggle off is definitely what I want. I want the block. I want somewhere, and now I need to. The problem is I need to upgrade Barricade. Like, it's important, and I need to upgrade White Noise. Upgrading these powers to make them free is almost critical to any success rate I want to have in this game. That's fine. Cloak and Dagger would have done more damage, so that was a big misplay by me actually. Okay, so you got a Piercing Wail, you got to defend, you got to dual cast. I'll then Quick Slash, and I'll use White Noise, and I'll use Feel No Pain. I'll then use Headbutt and bring back Cloak and Dagger. We are taking quite a bit of damage here, unfortunately. 7 damage, we're on 15 HP. Barricade is great, Zap, Cloak and Dagger is huge, Charge Battery is huge, Strike, Strike, and we actually do start barricading some block, even though it's only 1. It might only be 1, but that 1 isn't hyper beaming. Oh, Vector's charge me. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Okay, great. Oh, scary. These give me another leg sweep. This run is scary. I might have free decks. I might have gone hard. We meet again! A cheery disheveled fellow approaches you gleefully. You do not know this man? It's me, Ranwald. Have you any goods for me today? The usual. Lose liquid bronze, receive relic. Lose 103 gold, receive relic. Or lose heel hook and receive relic. Lose liquid bronze. I don't think I really need liquid bronze. I'm gonna do it. A relic for potion sounds like a good deal. Or Calcum is not great. Unfortunately, for what I'm going for, it's not great. I think I need to rest here, unfortunately. As much as I would love to upgrade a card, and that is by far one of my higher priority plays, I think I'm just going to rest. Please be good. Ooh, offer Kunai, offer Tiny House. Well, we've really got the benefit out of Tiny House, right? So we can give him Tiny House with 0 negatives. So there's Tiny House. We get special thing, triples the chance of receiving rare cards from monster rewards. I think that was a great play. This guy hits really hard turn 1, so very scary. So it's got to start like that. There's no doubt in my mind. This is a very bad first turn for us. We're about to take a lot of damage. Why did it have to be this combo, and why did they both have to attack? They could have simply just gone for normal damage, and I would have been fine, but they would decided, no, they both want to attack instead. Very unlucky in my opinion, but it is what it is. Because we're dazed now, so being dazed is horrible. We don't have... I'm gonna go like this. I was hoping for Barricade to shop. Go like this, and let's bring back this. I might need it, and then I will Cloak and Dagger. Even though it's gonna give you a lot of when we give me daze cards, I wanted to get that 14 damage. And remember, Cloak and Dagger is 14 damage. It's a big thing to remember. Well, I'll start with a Self-Repair, and then it didn't hit Barricade, then a Barricade, then a Piercing Rail, and then I guess I use Reckless Charge. So there's like a trillion daze cards in our deck right now. We've got 8 block thanks to Orichalcum, so that does help us a little bit. Not a lot though. White Noise me, Wraith Form me. That Wraith Form is huge, and I'm actually very happy about that. And this is one of those rare occasions where Wraith Form is actually definitely worth it for us. So we have 2 turns to recover. 2 turns to recover, and we get a free Self-Repair. And as I said, we're recovering now, and he will die by the time our Wraith Form ends, so we will not take any more damage, and we will heal for 14. So that was a big turn for us. Huge turn for me. Snake Oil, I'm probably not going to want to use you, but I'll consider it. Accuracy, it's a power. Powers are free. This shop is so important for us. Okay. We need to I need to think extremely hard about these next few plays. We don't want to get frailed against the Collector. So Turnip is a no-brainer. I gotta buy Turnip, right? I probably want an extra strength bonus to out-strength the upcoming enemy. Mayhem would have been so good. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Is there anything we don't want? Is there a card I draw and I'm like, fuck, can I not have that card right now? Like the normal strikes, pretty much. I don't really like the normal strikes. Explosion Potion is kind of tempting. I think I do want just the more strength though, and I would take Enlightenment. Enlightenment could pay off for us if it comes up in the right situation, and we will of course rest up here. You know what, give me a free Deflect. I could potentially let Barricade strats happen here. So I'm going to immediately start popping this. And I didn't get Barricade in my opening hand. A little bit unlucky, but it is what it is. I hate it, but it is what it is. We get a Kunai play out of that. It's big. Not a great first turn. I was really hoping to get the Barricade play out. It didn't happen for us, unfortunately. So that was, it's not a great start, is what I'm trying to say. We're not in a really good place right now. We could easily lie in this run. Okay, I'm going to start with Cool Headed for the card draw. Didn't work out either. You got to strike this good sir and end this Agony in the Sky. We need to take out one. We got to defend. It's important. I'm going to use the Snake Oil now. And it didn't work out how I was hoping. So that sucks, but it's okay. We are in a very scary place right now, and by playing Snake Oil, obviously I definitely gambled. There's no question in my heart about that. I obviously gambled by playing Snake Oil, and I might come to regret it even. I need you both hit that guy. Oh, thank you so much. So we can't get frailed. Not getting frailed is critical for our success on this ride. It's absolutely 100% the most critical situation you're seeing, and getting up to 48 block for free. Maybe not for free. For free is like a little bit over exaggerated. It's definitely not for free, and I will actually go for the strikes here because the strikes can be block as well and dexterity, which I care about. And now with this amount of Barricade block, and this is kind of what I was hoping would happen, we find ourselves in a much better position. A much better position. Unfortunately, I couldn't play any of those cards, but you know, we got the Stone Cannon to activate, so that's good. You got a leg sweep. I think that's the only play. Just keep getting that block. Every single time you have the opportunity for free block or any kind of block, you should just take it, in my opinion. So I'm going to use that, 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 and in my turn. It's not the greatest turn. Slowly doing damage. He's getting very strong very fast. He's probably getting stronger faster than we are, so it's definitely something to keep in mind. So we definitely want to start doing some kind of damage to him. But we should be able to potentially outrace him, I do think. I hope so, at least. Like, not outrace him, but actually just outblock him is where we're really at right now. This is a little bit unfortunate. This feels like this will do nothing. 8 block also kind of does nothing. 6 strength's not going to really do anything. I'm just going to get the 8 block and move along. Oh, I could have played the headbutt for free anyway. I should have just done it. I would have got at least some kind of damage in. That was a bit of a misplay on my side. I'll be at first to admit that. Definitely want to charge battery here. So we're killing him slowly. Very slowly we're killing him. Taking him out one hit at a time. You know, at some point he will die. So that's a positive way to look at it. He will eventually die. He can get as strong as he wants, but it's not going to matter because he will eventually die. Beautiful. I think had we played that any differently, we lost there. Interesting. Limit Break is tempting. 1,000 cuts of power though, which means when I play it, something else becomes free. I'm gonna take it. I play a lot of cards. Our deck is really slow, so it does slow damage over time. I want the extra energy, I really do. So I'm gonna take Nuclear Battery, but it is Donut deck after all. I even made a joke about that, so that's kind of interesting. Heatsinks. Okay, so it's a really bad start for us right off the bat. Just right off the bat, it's really bad for us. But we're gonna get at least some kind of damage and some kind of block in. It's not a lot of block, but really bad first turn. That was a horrible first turn. If I'm being 100% honest, that's probably like the worst. Maybe not like the worst, obviously, but that could be potentially one of the worst starts we could have got in this specific situation. So I could have attacked one more time to get a fan to save me 2 HP, but I didn't want to lose the Endless Agony yet. I will barricade this, and then I will shrug off this, and then I will do this, and then I will do that, and then I will do that. And I think that was the best approach to save as much HP as possible. He's coming back. We knew that was happening. Right now we just want to get them all low enough so one Hyper Beam can take care of this. And playing a Self-Repair into a Cloaking Dagger into a Shiv means Hyper Beam can end this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Interesting. I think Sword Boomerang is upgraded. Sword Boomerang specifically is definitely worth it. Only 100 money, not a lot. So shops do feel slightly less valuable. A free escape plan is so good. So I'm definitely going to take it. And I'm going to take a defect. It's a power. It gives us more ice. It gives us more lighting. And you saw how important the ice ended up being for us there. So I'm definitely fine with that. This is a horrible first turn, but as they say, it is what it is. If more than one hits this guy, I'm in a bad place. I'm going to gamble it. Of course, all of them hit that guy. So that's just how it goes, I think. I think you need to understand when you make a play like that you are gambling a little bit, and the chances are there to lose. And we did lose the gamble in that situation. So we do have one Self-Repair, so we can just minimize damage from this point on. We should find ourselves in a good place. We're actually going to take 4 here. That's a little bit unfortunate. Maybe I misplayed that. I don't know. I want to delay now until the other Self-Repair comes up anyway, so I'll just let the barricade do its thing, and we can just wait out the other Self-Repair here. There's no reason for us to go for super damage plays. I want the other Self-Repair, so I'm perfectly content with just waiting out another Self-Repair to shop. Absolutely no problem. There we go. And now I can just kill you because I've got more than that block. And those Self-Repairs are starting to become so important. Now, skills-wise, I think we have a majority skill-based deck. Lots of powers. I don't really want Flechettes here. Recycle is not good enough and Beam Style is not good enough. So I'm just going to skip all of these. I'm not confident in this run. Straight up. I'm not going to even try and sugarcoat this. I am not confident in this run at all. Like, I give this run like at the moment, a 4 out of 10. You know, it's okay. It's not horrible. It's not amazing. It's just okay. And that's the problem. Just okay in Slay the Spire is not good enough to win. Especially a certain future lethality one. You know, Donon Deku, they are going to hit very hard. Potentially just straight up murder my soul. And I need to keep that in mind. So I'm going to play this, and I think it will draw us the Boomerang. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. So it worked out great. So we're all constricted now. So we'd want to kill him like now. Whether that is possible or not, I'm not sure. I didn't think it was possible. I was really hoping we could get close though, because we're about to take a lot of damage. We've got both our Self-Repairs out, so it's not too bad. But at the same time, we are definitely losing the race, if you know what I mean. And another Self-Repair. I didn't know we had that many. Oh, I guess we got one from the... There we go, and he will die. That's beautiful. 21 heal. Sexy. Entrench. Absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly the right card. Showing up at exactly the right time. You know what? If I get to take out a guy for free, I will never moan. Beautiful. That is an absolute perfect first turn. Almost couldn't see a better first turn, in all honesty. So, very happy about that. Very happy where I am right now. We're getting 1 armor. You know, 1 armor is 1 armor, guys. You know, we didn't have 1 armor before, so it's really good. You got a leg sweep. You got a white noise for loop. Then you cloak and dagger it. Then you cool headed it. And then you strike this guy to kill him. And you strike that guy to kill him. He didn't really die, but we will get quite a bit of block out of this. So we did take some damage. Very upset about the fact that I took some damage, but it is what it is. So you start with escape plan, which didn't pay out for us. It's okay. There's our leg sweep. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of defrag action, a little bit of that strike action, a little bit of that entrenched action, a little bit more of that strike action. It only does 6. And I was really hoping the lightning would hit that guy. We needed the lightning to hit that guy to put us in a safe place. I'll start with deflag, and then you go 1000 cuts, then you go charge battery, then you go shrug it off, and then you go lightning. And we need 2 lightnings to hit the back guy, and both did. Oh man. Now we just need to delay. We delay until we get all the self repairs we want, and we find ourselves in a beautiful, beautiful place. And now I'm starting to feel very confident about this daily. I feel like we are in a place where we can win. I think going for the strat I went for specifically was the exact right approach to take. So I'm very proud of myself for thinking outside the box and letting it carry us to a victory. So very happy about that. Definitely got to add a free white noise. Now we can definitely upgrade a card because we're in a good place. And I think I'm going to actually upgrade another white noise because the white noise has been 0. I mean, we play white noise. It's a skill card play, which doesn't really matter for anything. Interesting. I will fight a boss from the first floor. I think that's... I look into it and I think to myself, like, what are the options here that are good? And I think fighting the first floor boss is definitely the best possible option. As getting an extra relic in the situation we are currently in, I don't think much can compare to that. Okay, maybe he's gonna get hit for 4, so we can put him to 71. Oh my word, that's perfect. So all damage you do on this turn is pretty much free damage, and that's very big for us. All of this is just free damage. Exactly how I was hoping it would pan out. Of course, we got a little bit unlucky with the cards we drew. We didn't draw too much that was super good, but it was okay. Shrug it off. I'll play Dark Embrace, so it makes it free. Let's use the Ball Lightning here. And I'm going to go for this. And I'm going to bring back Reckless Charge. And if I'm correct, this should just end it. There we go. Beautiful. That wasn't even a perfect. Not that it will matter. And we got Incense Burner. That could be so big for us. And I might upgrade the last white noise as well. I think it's the right play. Oh, I do want card draw though. I want card draw. I'm going to upgrade Cool Head for 2 card draw. I need more card draw in this deck. Right now, the only thing I can think that this deck is lacking is definitely card draw. Now, this upcoming Elite fight, it scares me. I'm going to be the first to admit it. I don't mind. I will admit that I'm very frightened and very worried about the upcoming fight. I'm going to drink this potion. I want to see if we can get Barricade Shop. We didn't get Barricade Shop. Shrug it off. Accuracy. Made dual cost free. Maybe not the card we wanted to make free, but it's the card we got for free anyway. It's okay. That's not a great first turn. Not at all. I have to Hyper Beam here. It sucks, but I have to do it. If I don't Hyper Beam there, I might find myself in a bad situation. 1000 cuts. Self-repair. Strike. Strike. And then I'll pierce him. So we're about to take a lot of damage. We just never got Barricade out, and we just never got any of our good cards. We could actually just die in this fight. It's definitely plausible. I'm personally very worried right now. We need to do as much little damage as we can while getting as much block out as we can. So I had to do that exact play. So we're in a bad place. We could die right now. We have to survive this turn. Surviving this turn is the critical one. Okay, so right off the bat, we're in a good place. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And so we live. But the problem is we have a fucking elite fight coming now. We have an elite fight coming now, and I am on like 1 HP. I'm very upset because of that. I feel slightly robbed that I might die to this elite fight just because of unlucky, just really unlucky situation. And of course we got entrenched on the turn we got no block, so that's just unlucky, but it's okay. Really need this barricade to show up as soon as we can get it. Because the barricading here very early is how we win this fight. This elite can kill us. Straight up, this elite can kill us. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you guys. The fact of the matter is this elite fight can kill us. And it sucks, don't get me wrong. It really sucks. It makes me very angry, I want to say. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So I'm not going to use the Hyper Beam here, I think. I think that was a big mistake on the transient fight. Okay, so White Noise, Infinite Blades, not what I needed. Cool-headed. I need Barricade to show up game. White Noise. Fire Breathing. Self-Repair. Even if I draw Barricade now, I can't play it because I don't have the energy. So I'm just going to get a lot of block up, and then I'm going to just do as much chip damage as I can. So we've done 101 damage this guy on one turn so far, so we're not in a bad place by any means. And now we can start like really just building ourselves up into an okay position. We actually just barely made the armor necessary to not take damage here. So screw Barricade, we just barely made the armor. So that frightens me a lot. I do worry now about where I am in this run and where this run's going from now on. So beautiful Shrug it off though. That Shrug it off might have been completely clutch for us. So now we can just start attacking as much as we can, get as many kunai plays as we can, get as much damage as we can. And he's going to start hitting very, very hard soon. And our armor is not going to outmatch a head's damage. Of course though, if you get very, very lucky when you play Slay the Spire sometimes, you will find yourself in a position where the game is like, you know what, let's have you get a relic from a boss you shouldn't have fought that makes you take 0 damage and lets you build up an armor base that could potentially carry you to victory. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the entire run might have been saved by the fact that we got extremely lucky. Extremely, I want to point this out, extremely lucky. And we got this instant burner at the times we got them on this fight specifically. This fight could have gone extremely bad, extremely wrong, had we not got what we had got. Of course I had to use the plated armor early, which means I won't have it for the upcoming boss fight, which does suck a little bit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Would have loved to have it for the upcoming boss fight, but you know, you can't always have what you want. But that was a good fight. Shovel, it's one of those little bit too late kind of situations, but it's okay. Now I need no, I need a rest. Tempting, but I need a rest. This fight could be bad though. I'm gonna start up by poisoning you straight up, and then I'm gonna go for a leg sweep on you, into a charged battery, into a entrench. It's a horrible first turn. So getting Barricade on our opening turn is kind of what we need to secure our victory here. If we do not get Barricade opening turns, we kind of just lose the run, and that sucks. Just by the way, I just want to point that out. I want to weaken you so I don't have to worry about you too much in the future. But I need to kill this guy, and I need to get my Barricade up as soon as possible. Okay, so here's our struggle off. This is a big deal, and there's our zap. Here's our cool-headed. I think I'm gonna use Enlighten. Enlighten doesn't really do anything for me. Maybe I'll do this first. Shrug it off again. Self-repair. Piercing Whale. So we straight up taking damage here. Actually, we're not. Actually, we are. We straight up taking damage here. It sucks. And the thing is, we can't get through his artifacts to weaken him. But this is huge. This is absolutely huge. Rupture is actually fine. It doesn't really negatively affect us in any way, shape, or form. And with 6 block, I will hit you, and I will hit you. I'm not going to bother hitting our good friend in front, because that's just bad for me, in all honesty. Okay. There's our Barricade. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where Barricade shows up and I have 0 block. So I'm just about to take a trillion damage, and there's really nothing I can do about it. Ooh, that's painful. It's very painful. You gotta go White Noise into Static Storm, into Defrag, into 1000 Cuts, into a Strike, Headbutt. Let's bring back Leg Sweep, and then if I use Hyper Beam, I will just die. So unfortunately, I just need to block and hope that what I draw keeps me going. If I had used Hyper Beam there, I was just dead, by the way. In case you guys don't understand why, I'll tell you. It's because I can't even use this now. Am I just gonna die? You know what? I gotta do this. Okay, so we're gonna lose our first life. Oh, we are still gonna lose our first life, but we didn't need to. We didn't need to. We got a little unlucky at the end there, but we actually didn't need to lose that life. Oh, this is such a bad fight for us. This one vulnerable me. I have zero desire right now to get vulnerable, by the way, game. So we can just not let that happen. That would be great. I think we're gonna die on the final boss fight. I'm looking into this. I'm being a little bit negative. I understand. You guys like stop being Mr. Negativity. But at some point you also do need to man up and like look at the facts. And the facts are that we are not in a good place right now. This is big though. I was really hoping we would get the barricade. Getting barricade there was the only way we survived. Demon form is not what I need right now. And unfortunately, I do think we are dead here. Not yet, not yet. We have 4 fucking HP, baby. So you're telling me there's a chance? I got a leg sweep here. $12 block, 7 block, 12 block. Gotta try and get as much block as we can so we don't just insta die. Beautiful. 24 incoming. 24 damage is not that impossible. Unfortunately, we are dead. That was insane. That was an insane daily, and I'm very sad we lost. And I think I really tried my best, so there was nothing I can do about that. Maybe I should just jump to the boss. Who knows? Yeah, that was lethality and certain features together. It's just too strong. There was nothing we could do in that run. There was nothing we could do. Absolutely nothing. I played it the best I could. The only way we won this game was if fucking Barricade stopped showing up all the way at the end of the run. But Barricade refused in those last 3 fights, refused to show up before the 6th turn, and that's why we were losing. We were losing because we got entrenched in our opening hand, which did nothing, and we never got Barricade. All we needed was to get Barricade in any of those last 3 fights, and we could have gone all the way. Or all the instance burner to proc on that last turn, maybe. That sucks. That's a very unfortunate loss, and I think a lot of people are going to lose today's data. That is such a stupid combination. That's such a stupid combination of modifiers, honestly. Like certain feature and lethality together and then diverse to make that you can't even synergize your deck beautifully with one character because you're just not going to get the card options that you would usually get. Like, say we were playing a defect without diverse, right? Now, of course, we wouldn't have had Barricade, which means we would have... I mean, it could have got either way, you know, maybe we would have died a lot earlier. But the thing is, what you need to remember, that we would have had Glaciers, probably, because the chances are higher, Holograms, Cold Snaps, more of the card draw with the ice. We would have had potentially a lot more defensive capabilities because the defect has an ice version of himself he can build up to that just gets infinite defense. And the fact that lots of the cards were purchasable in the shops were not usable because they were silent and ironclad cards and not defect cards with the orbs, and the strat revolves around orbs and defects. So this is like this daily. I'm pretty sure these are randomized. I mean, it's logical. It has to be randomized. I doubt someone's sitting there like, what type of daily can I make today? So I'm assuming this is randomized, but this is just like, I almost feel like they made this so people would lose because people are winning too much dailies or something. I don't know. But this daily was insanely difficult, and I knew it was going to be difficult from the get-go. I'm very upset that we didn't even make it to the 3rd floor boss. Like, that just kills me inside. But that is just such a stupidly difficult data. And also this retrieving data thing, it just showed me this stuff. You literally just showed me, and now you won't show me anything. Come on, don't be like that now. But anyway, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate loss. I'm very upset. I'm extremely upset that we lost that run. I tried my hardest, and I honestly felt like we had a deck that could go all the way. But the problem was, and it's once again a situation that I found myself in a lot, is I built an entire strategy around one card, and that one card was Barricade. And if Barricade didn't show up, we just found ourselves in such a shitty situation because we couldn't play Barricade to get the block we needed early enough to get the deck running. Maybe I added too many cards to the deck, you know, maybe like stuff like So many white noise is not necessary. Hype beam was obviously not necessary because I found myself in a situation where I never wanted to use hype beam. Maybe something like sword boomerang was bad. We probably shouldn't have taken that. Reckless charge potentially could have been bad because we can draw into days that we don't want to draw. I think every other one is pretty good. Just looking at this, enlightenment ended up being useless because we never got a benefit. I think we got one leg sweep out of it in the whole one. So the potential that maybe taking enlightenment was a bad idea. But all in all, I just feel like, honestly, I just feel like we really just got extremely unlucky in today's daily. Made it all the way to the fucking final encounter before the boss. All we need to do was just survive that encounter. If it was almost any other enemy in Slay the Spire, we would have won. And I'll tell you why. Because that constrict is stupid. It does so much. It does 10 damage with constrict every turn. And the enemy hits for 20 damage. Now, normally enemies hit for about 20 damage normally. So, had I not been constricted, I would have been able to outblock the damage I was taking. But the constrict was taking 10 on my block away, which is just letting him always get that chip damage. A little bit extra chip damage, a little bit extra chip damage every time. So if we could have just got through him, we would have healed at the bonfire, and we could have potentially, depending on how early we got a barricade out, beat down in Decker. So I'm very sad. Also, of course, now we see, you know, we decided to take Hyper Beam over the poison explosion, and obviously the poison explosion against Donu and Decker would have been perfect because we could have just poisoned Donu and then killed Donu, and he would automatically kill Decker for us. So a little bit unlucky on our choices. I think Hyper Beam was the right choice in today's daily, but I just feel like this is almost one of those that they just feel like you're not supposed to win this daily. I almost feel like they design it so that this is not a winnable daily, and that's certain feature for you. All the dailies we've lost today this month, I think, have had certain features. So it's just unfortunate. Certain features have been fucking me really hard lately, but I'm not sure why. I think the combination of lethality and certain features. I told you in the beginning of the episode that these two are the most difficult modifiers in the game, and as you can see, it's clearly a fact because we always seem to lose with those. So without further ado, that's going to be another daily one. Thank you very, very much for watching, guys. Enjoy it. Please be sure to hit that like button. It really helps out a lot. I'm sorry that I lost, but it happens from time to time. That's our 6th loss, 16 wins, 6 losses. I'm very upset. We can only afford to lose 3 more ones to match last month, and I want to do better than last month. So in my eyes, I can't lose any more ones at this point. So we have to see how it goes. For now, thank you once again for watching. I'll see you all next time with another episode of Slay the Spire Daily Challenges.